I wish this game looked prettier. It is very unfortunate how piss poor the graphics are. But I'd say what it lacks in graphics, it makes up for in everything else. Well, not everything else. Sounds are subpar, unless you get a mod. But physics-wise, I mean, it actually kind of. This is the first train simulator I've played that actually tries to be a simulator. It actually tries, like tries. Fucking. Why is that not working now? What did I do? Jesus Christ. Fucking Train Simulator 2020. That's not a simulator. Train Sim World. That's not a simulator. Trains Simulator 2019. That's not. They're games. They're games is what they are. This. It's not perfect. But it tries. It tries. Sometimes it's all we can ask for. Alright, cool. Forward, right? Yes. Forward! March! Whee! Another thing that I really like about Run8, I know I played Run8 before, so I don't know if I've actually talked about this before. But the thing I really like about it, as we were seeing earlier, there's a little ME above all these rail cars. So there's a system in the game that kind of somewhat mimics industries. So, oh, Switch is good already. Cool, I like it. So you put the train car wherever it needs to be. Well, let's start from the beginning. So trains will spawn off route from here, over this way. They'll spawn from here. They'll spawn from different places off route. And every single rail car on each of these trains has somewhere that it has to go. If I do this, you'll see all that purple shit. That is an industry. This industry is called LA, for Los Angeles. So any train car that comes from one of those off-route locations, and it has the label above it called LA, that means that train car has to eventually end up on one of these purple labeled tracks. So once you get the train car onto the purple labeled track, you'll leave it there. After a few hours, I think for this one it's like 16 hours. Real hours, by the way. After 16 hours, 20 hours, 40 hours, every industry is different. Then the car will get a new tag. In this case, it is ME. So ME is an off-route destination. So all these cars have been processed for an off-route destination, so we're going to get them all together. All these ME cars, put them on a train and send them off elsewhere. And that's it. That is the industry system in a nutshell. So these cars would have come from somewhere. 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 And they were all labeled LA. They all came here. They were processed in the industry. And now they have somewhere else to be. So it's a very neat system. And there are literally 1,000 industries on this server. There's industries fucking everywhere. Especially in LA. In LA here. Industries absolutely everywhere. Like, let's go over here. These cars here. Every single one of these. GEM, BBF, R8B, HUH, FLV, DAF. All of these have a different industry to go to. And obviously, I've not been doing very much to make sure that I go to those industries. But you know what? Fuck you. I'll do what I want. So they'll all go to their industries. They'll be processed. They'll be either loaded or unloaded. And then they'll have a new industry, and they'll go to that one. And I really like this system because, unlike in every other train game I've played, here it actually feels like every rail car has a purpose. It has a reason for being there. Like in any other game I've played, you play a scenario, and it's like, oh, here's your train, drive it from point A to point B, and then you see a bunch of other trains on the route, but it never really seems like they have somewhere to go. Even your train is just like, yeah, I'm just driving. I don't know where, I don't know why, I'm just driving it. There's no sense of importance, if that makes sense. It's like all the trains are just there for filler. They're just there for pictures. There's no sense of these freight cars need to go somewhere. They're just kind of there. Every game I've played, it always had that feel to it. This game, there's actually like, I get that sense of, alright, this car has to go somewhere, and this car has to go somewhere, and this car has to go somewhere, and this one has to go somewhere, and this one has to go somewhere. And it's like, how the fuck do I make that happen? So yeah, I quite enjoy that. I think that's what keeps bringing me back to this game, despite it being visually subpar and audio subpar. Honestly, I think the industry system is the best thing this game has going for it. Ooh, it's gonna be a hard run. It's alright. Didn't break anything. And there's also, you know, you can actually fuck with angle cocks and that stuff and attach an EOT and handbrake and all that shit. So, I mean, you know, it's pretty good. Pretty good. I don't see angle cockery on fucking Train Sim World. Where is that? Yo-ho. Anyway, let's get rid of the thing because it's bothering the fuck out of me. Actually, I can show you this. Show you how many fucking industries there are. This is every industry in the game currently. It's a lot. It's a lot of industries. It's a shit ton of industries. That's the end. Stop. Stupidity stop. Stoppity stoop. Oh, jeez. Well, that's gonna fuck off the other way. Bye. I tried. Really did. It'll come back eventually. It's also arguably the first train game to have first-person mode. This is currently first-person, technically. Like, I'm walking around. I can't fly or anything. I'm kind of locked to this height position. Well, if I do this, then I can fly. But I mean, who the fuck wants to fly? Flying is boring. Coming back yet? That's the wrong way. Coming this way. There you go. I think. Is it going this way? It is! Huzzah! Also, scenery is kind of like meh. Like, what? Excessive coupler angle. Fuck. Oh yeah, you can split switches too. Did I mention that already? This is what happens when you go over a switch and the switch is facing the wrong way. And you reverse back over the switch. This is one thing that irritates me. I wish the switches flopped. I wish when you ran through a switch facing the wrong way it would flop. I'm irritated. There we go. Good as new. Doesn't work that way in real life, but, you know, it is what it is. Right. Back we go. Second time's a charm. Allow me to show you fools to SCAD. There it is. I think. Is that showing up properly? It is. Okay. Just gotta make sure. Just gotta make sure, you know? So this is to SCAD. Let's log in. So this is the Seligaman subdivision. If I do Control S, now we can see where the trains are going. So, GUC. I talked about the destinations earlier. Is my train gone yet? It's not. Fuck, it's long. I've talked about the destinations earlier, so this one is going to GUC. That's Guernsey. It's a grain unloading place that unloads grain, probably. So we're gonna use this. We're gonna be like, signal, green, light up, huzzah! And these ones should all be fluted already. I don't know why they don't show up. So yes, now you can see with the green line, he is already going the right direction. So yes, that is that. I prefer it to be nice and zoomed out so I can see the whole thing at once. That's it. That's to SCAD. Train simulator computer aided dispatcher. Oops. Anyway, let's go back to the game because stuff is happening. That one and that one, please and thank you. Got a signal. Cozies. Good on. Thank you. Right. Back we go. Backwards. Forwards. Sideways. Up, down, in, out. I don't know. I don't fucking know. The nice thing about my two monitors is that I can have T-SCAD on this monitor, Run8 on this monitor, and it just works seamlessly. It's great. I love it. It's the best thing. Another thing I like about Run8, there's a wide variety of rolling stock. There's a little bit of everything. Literally, a little bit of everything. It's great. I love it. Not in Train Sim World where you have like 5 pieces of rolling stock, and 2 of them are just reskins of one of the other 2. I hope there isn't a Dovetail fan by watching this, because they're going to be fucking pissed about my opinions. I've noticed when it comes to the train simulator community as a whole, you have to pick a side. It's like fucking politics. You can't like all the simulators. You have to like only one, and you have to defend it rigorously with your life. No exceptions. One moment I like Train Sim World because it's new and innovative, and everyone loves me. And as soon as I start nitpicking it and being like, well, I do like this simulator for this reason, everyone's like, go die! It's like, fuck off, I can like multiple games. Your game is great in this aspect, and it sucks in this aspect. Thus, I like this game for this reason, and this game for this reason. Fucking get a hold of yourself.